Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Janita, your favorite career coach. And first, I just want to say thank you guys for all the love and feedback on the video I posted about using your entrepreneur skills at your 9 to 5 for a season. I appreciate the love. A lot of y'all said it blessed you, and y'all blessed me with your kind words. So I truly, truly appreciate it. And if you didn't watch that video, head on over after this video and watch it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you're not just an entrepreneur, but you're a visionary. So stay tuned. All right, so I know we hear the word entrepreneur all the time, entrepreneurial, all that stuff that's associated with it. But at the root of being an entrepreneur is being a visionary. And being a visionary is having the ability to see what others can't see. And that is what makes us as believers more unique, I believe, because God gives us a vision to carry out, and other people may not necessarily be able to understand it or see it or comprehend it, but we know that God placed something inside of us. So with that being said, it's so important for us to bloom where we've been planted. And I know, like, we have all these like amazing ideas. We're just like, I just want to go, you ambitious. We all, it gets the best of us. Ambition does. But it's so important to be present where you are now, because this is the moment, right? This moment is preparing you for the next moment. But in this moment, we get everything that we need. We get the nurturing that we need. We get the building of character that we need, because as a visionary, as an entrepreneur, like, if your character can't sustain the level of impact that you're going to have, then you might as well just, chuck the deuces on that thing, because character is what really, sustains us, especially in the kingdom of God. So, blooming where you're planted. So for a lot of us, like, the realness is we are still showing up at a 9 to 5. We are still working jobs. Some of us don't like our jobs. Some of us love what we do. Some of us are like, why am I still here? Some of us are trying to get to the next thing. But we're also those people with this grand idea that God has given us. And I think it's so important for us to really talk about, like, how to navigate that space. Like, what should I be working on? How much time should I be putting towards the idea? Like, what does God want me to do? Is, you can be all over the place sometimes. I know I've been there, and I ain't gonna act like I'm just like I've mastered it all, but I do take it day by day, and that is what gets me. So while you are still working and building this beautiful vision that God has given you, don't hate the place you work at, because you were sent there. Whether you know it or not, you were sent there. It's something so unique about you that God was like, I'm going to place you right in this atmosphere, in this chaos, or in this peace, but I'm placing you here for a reason. And even if, let's say, your 9 to 5 is not even remotely close to the thing you feel like God has, called you to, it doesn't even matter, because let me give y'all an example. The wonderful King David, who is one of my favorite people in the Bible, your boy was a shepherd, okay? Now, like, off the bat, you're like, oh, he was working in the field. He was, tending to sheep, wrestling bears, lions, tigers, bears, oh my. he was doing all of that stuff. He was in the field, right? Working with animals, okay? But he learned to shepherd those animals. Now, like I said, off the bat, you're not going to look at him and be like, oh, that's preparation to be a king. But it is preparation to be a king. He was learning how to shepherd, how to serve. He was serving the animals. He was protecting those animals. He was making sure that those animals had what they need and they followed him. And when the bears and the lions came, he knew how to fight them. And we know that he was the same guy who slayed a 9-foot giant that soldiers with all types of military experience could not even slay. Like, he came with a slingshot, and like, he had that unique factor. And the even better thing was David walked with God. Yes, he made his mistakes like we all do, but he walked with God, and that's our unique point. Like, what if you're at your job right now to just walk with God? Like, that's it, to learn how to be, to just be. Like, some of us are so focused on doing. I gotta do this for my business, or I gotta do this, I gotta make this vision happen. But what if God is just like, I want you to be. I want you to learn how to be the creative person you are. I want you to get comfortable in being the funny person you are. I want you to get comfortable in being more outspoken. I want you to get comfortable in being the person that goes against the grain. I want you to be more comfortable in sharing your ideas with people, even if they reject your ideas. Like, he wants us to be be with him and let him download things into us. Like, God is so infinite that he just knows everything. Like, he's not gonna have you out here just doing anything, and he's not gonna waste your time, and he's definitely not gonna waste his own time. So, like, if you're looking at your job and you're like, why am I here, God? Like, this has nothing to do with what, you know, I feel like you told me to do. Be patient and ask God to show you the lessons. Like, some of us, how we show up at work is probably how we would show up in our business. And if you kind of half do it at work, or if you kind of wishy-washy at work, and if you resentful at work, like, don't think that those characteristics are not going to follow you into your business when you have to serve people at a totally different level. So, bloom where you are planted, and in due time, like, God will elevate you. Like, if you're getting, if people are like asking you to do more things at work, like, that's probably promotion. Whether it's coming with more money or not, God is promoting you. Like, he gives you more responsibility because he feels that you're ready. So if you're at work right now and you up here saying no to a lot of things, maybe it's time to say yes, or ask God, like, is this a time for me to say yes? And say yes, because it's growing you. It's growing your character. Like, I remember being at work, and so many opportunities would come, and thank God that I was, so close to God that I was able to see, like, oh, these are opportunities for promotion. Like, no, it was not in my job description. Okay, I did a lot of things outside of my job description, but that's the thing. Like, we're not bound to job descriptions. But I knew, like, I just had enough sense to know, like, this is promotion. And I said yes to those things, and it literally built me. It built my character. It built my capacity. So start saying yes. Like, we a different type of people. Like, we're not bound by job titles. We're not bound by job descriptions. We're focused on being the thing. We just be, and we give other people the permission to just be. You know what? I think that's it. I ain't even gotta say anything else. I'm gonna let that simmer and marinate with y'all. But of course, drop a comment, feedback. Let me know where you're at in your journey, what you're struggling with. And we're gonna go and grow through this thing together, and we're gonna get to the place God has for us. So as always, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it with somebody who needs it. Like, we're all in this together. So until the next time, take care. Peace.